Yo, what is up guys? Delboy here. So, Emmanuel Navarrete stops Jeo Santisima in the 11th round to make the 6th defence of his WBO Super Bantamweight title. Now, this was a fairly routine title defence for Emmanuel Navarrete. He was pretty much in control throughout this fight without ever really looking spectacular. This really was what I would call a workmanlike performance from Emmanuel Navarrete, and not actually the type of performance we've been used to seeing recently. Recently, Navarrete has been looking like a wrecking ball at Super Bantamweight. He has been running through guys, and he's been making short work of guys, but that wasn't the case in this fight. Navarrete just really didn't look as sharp as he usually does, wasn't really fighting with the same type of intensity, and yeah, just a flat performance from Navarrete. He pretty much won the vast majority of the rounds, and like I say, he pretty much had it all his own way, so it wasn't a bad performance. I was looking for something a little more destructive, I guess. Navarrete started the fight fairly quietly. He was prodding and probing with the jab. He was really just, kind of getting a gauge of what was in front of him. Before the fight, he was saying that he's never actually seen Santisima fight. He's never heard of him. So yeah, first couple of rounds was like a scouting mission almost. And, Navarrete was in control. Santisima really wasn't doing much. After the second round, it was more of the same from Navarrete, but he was starting to then let go of combinations here and there and, try and get some hurtful punches off. Santisima landed a couple of good counters here and there, especially in round 4. He landed a good left hook. And, that's what Santisima was basically doing through the whole night. He was basically looking for one perfect shot when Navarrete was throwing punches. He was trying to counter Navarrete, and he did actually land some decent shots. Like I say, the left hook was a shot that was working because, Navarrete does kind of square himself up at times, and he was walking into a few left hooks here and there. And also Santisima was landing some nice overhand rights, like chopping overhand rights. Apart from that, he really wasn't doing much, apart from throwing like the odd body shot here and there. Santisima was very economical with his offense. He was really, kind of soaking up the punishment and surviving. And that was really the story of the fight. As the fight went on round after round, Navarrete, started to slowly up the pressure, round after round, just throwing a few more punches here and there. And you could tell that, Santisima was really starting to slow down. And round 10, you could really see the writing was on the wall. Navarrete really started to open up. In round 10, Navarrete had Santisima backpedaling. He was landing some great shots from body to head. And yeah, round 10 was a really hard round for Santisima. And round 11 was obviously where the fight ended. And basically, it was just a barrage of punches from Navarrete. He started round 11 as he finished round 10 on top, throwing combinations from body to head. And, it was a beatdown in round 11. The referee gave Santisima plenty of time to try and work his way out of that predicament, but he couldn't do it, so the referee jumped in and waved the fight off, which was the correct decision because Santisima really wasn't throwing much back. He was getting beaten up, and yeah, he basically had no chance in the fight. So the correct stoppage, the correct decision by the referee, and yeah, Emmanuel Navarrete makes the 5th defence of his WBO Super Bantamweight title. I would say a solid but unspectacular performance. In regards to Navarrete's next fights, I would love to see Navarrete unify. I would love to see him fight someone like Rey Vargas. Rey Vargas is the WBC Super Bantamweight champion. That'd be a great fight between two Mexicans. The other fight I would like to see from Navarrete is Navarrete versus Murodjon Akhmadaliev. Akhmadaliev is the IBF and WBA Super Bantamweight champion, so they are the two fights I would like to see from Emmanuel Navarrete. If you can't unify, then fight someone like Daniel Roman, a former champion, coming off a narrow loss. That'd be a good fight also. So yeah, Navarrete, good fighter, but now, he's had a few easy title defences. I'm looking for a step up. He's a good fighter though, and he'll definitely give pretty much everyone hell in this division. So yeah, share your thoughts below. What did you think of his performance? Peace.